I'll tell you what, it was definitely below zero and I stayed warm. My back's killing me, but I was warm. You know, I've tried out a lot of different survival shelters and hands down, this is my favorite one if you're dealing with cold weather. If you're getting rained on or snowed on or there's lots of wind, a lean-to might be better, but if you're just straight up trying to survive the cold, this is the best. The shelter isn't complicated. The key is just making sure you warm up the ground and warm up whatever's going to be behind you. The second key is to try to get your bed higher than the fire. Heat goes up, and so that if you're slightly elevated, you're going to catch a lot more of that fire's heat than if you were down on the ground with the fire. I think this shelter would work in even colder conditions than what I got right now. Just make these rails longer, and then if you start to get cold in the middle of the night because that root ball is cooled off too much or the ground underneath you's cooled off too much, I would just take this fire and kick it underneath the bed, then scoot the bed over here and switch places with the fire. And you could just do that every couple hours and then constantly be above hot ground. I think if you had plenty of fuel and you just kept switching sides like that, you could probably last in like -20 or some really awful temperatures. You wouldn't get much sleep, but you would make it through the night. Well, this has been fun, but I think it's time to pack it up. Well, you might have noticed this video is a bit shorter than my typical video, and there's a couple reasons for that. One is I am exhausted. My wife Rebecca and I just got back from a trip to Palau, and we're super jet lagged. Combining that with sleeping on that hardwood, I'm wiped out. But it was one of those things where time was tight, and if I was gonna get any video, I had to be a short video. Oh, check out these wolf tracks. Man. Those look pretty fresh. There's another reason I'm keeping this video short. This month marks the 11th year I've been doing YouTube videos. I've done over 1,000 videos. And when I started doing YouTube videos, it was a fun way for me and my sons to spend time together. But they're in school now and I can't just pull them out anytime I want to go do these adventures. So I end up going by myself. And it's kind of blown up into this whole thing where now YouTube is taking me away from my children. And while there's a time and a place for dads to go do stuff on their own, it's gotten a bit much. And when I'm gone like this, it's a sacrifice to my family and my wife. So I'm gonna keep this video short. I'll only be gone one night and try to get home and see my family.